Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Happy holidays and welcome to another episode of Food with Trudy. I'm your host, Trudy. I'm here today with Kachi and Dami. Christmas Eve episode. Nope, not Christmas Eve episode. Boxing Day episode. We're going to start off with announcing the winner of the competition. It's Refuge. Congratulations, Refuge. We're going to be contacted via Instagram to give you the code for the $100 for your the PlayStation Store. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. Thank you for everybody who played. Today is going to be a very quick episode. I know everybody has holiday plans, games to watch today as well. We just quickly want to talk about the latest title contenders in town, Chelsea. This is the new blue moon rising. No one can really deny this at any point. Their coach can try and ignore it as much as he wants, but we all see what's happening on the pitch. I want to take Dami and Kachi's take as to whether these guys are legit title contenders. Can they actually push Liverpool all the way? Take advantage of Liverpool in other competitions, Champions League and all that stuff, and try to sneak through? And what is really, really going on with Man U and how our poor Amorim is suffering? We're just going to talk about two of those things quickly. I'll start with Dami. Dami, what's your take on you guys' latest title contenders, Chelsea? Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid, but definitely keeping tabs on them. The young bloods are proving to start. They're starting to come into their own, and they're exciting to watch. Definitely, but I still feel like they're another year or two away. But you definitely know to be playing them right now. Like they're on top of their game this season so far. Um, yeah, no, Cole Palmer, Jackson, Fernandez has found his boots. Him and what's his name, Caicedo are looking pretty good in that midfield. So yeah, they're definitely a problem team right now, but I don't think they are getting the title this year.
This reminds me of a quote from Mourinho's second stint in Chelsea. What he just said. Obviously, everybody knows I'm a huge Mourinho fan, and when they asked him about title contending that season, I think he came third when he came back his first season, and they were asking him about contending for the title. He was like, Chelsea is a baby horse right now. I've forgotten the two that were up. Let's say it was Man U and Arsenal, but it wasn't. Arsenal and Man U, they're the big horses and they're in the race there. Next year, over the summer, we'll give our baby horse food, and next season we'll win the league. And that's exactly what that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened. The following season they won. So we'll see how that goes. Kachi, what do you think about them challenging?
Definitely, for me, I see Chelsea as title contenders. I think let's see where they are come Christmas period. I think if they're in and about 1 point to 1 to 3 points within Liverpool, I think they still have a very good chance. Obviously, Liverpool has that their game in hand, which will be played till February. But to me, I definitely see them as title contenders because their players are fresh. They have a these
Two
guys are
teams.
playing. These guys have two
They have two
teams.
teams.
So to me, the Conference League, they should walk the Conference League. There is no reason why Chelsea should not walk the Conference League. And then we're looking at them, I think they are out of Carabao.
Yeah,
So
they're out of
really,
Carabao.
it's just the Premier League and the FA Cup, really on the domestic front that they can focus on. And these guys don't seem to have any injuries of recent. Cole Palmer knows his role. Enzo is firing now. I think since the breakup with his girlfriend, the guy is firing now and doing the call me celebration. Caicedo is on point. Madueke, Sancho on the wings. These guys, I know they are balling.
Central.
These guys are balling, but yeah, no, Chelsea are definitely title contenders. They can say all they want that they can deny all they want. The evidence is in the pudding. They are title contenders. They just don't want to refer to themselves as title contenders, i.e., because of the attention that comes with that, right? So the media instead is focusing on Liverpool, Man City's demise, and then
Arsenal.
also Arsenal as well. So Chelsea's like going under the radar, which I think they will be for a while. Until maybe if they beat a big like a statement win, maybe like against like a Man U or a Man City or even Liverpool. I don't think they play Liverpool again though till like towards the end of the season in May. I think that game might be the official title decider if it's still within a point or 3 points. But yeah, no, definitely Chelsea are. It's not even Blue Moon rising. The Blue Moon has already risen, bro. These guys are not underdog. When you spend 1 billion, when you can cough up 1 billion, bro, you're not an underdog. Yeah, it's like a certain politician that say, "Oh yeah, my father just left me 400 million." No, You are well.
Only?
It's like only exactly. Like only like nah. This guy is 1 billion spent. 1 billion spent in less than 18 months. So no, they have money. So and they've bought young, fresh players. I think the only person they have out now is probably Modric with the doping investigation trouble that he's in. But other than that, everybody is fresh and fully fit. No, they are definitely title contenders.
You know, I genuinely forgot that guy was a Chelsea player until that news came out because I haven't seen him in so long, right? Like I was like, oh yeah, he used to. I actually forgot about that guy because they have so many players. It's easy to.
What team did he come from? Was it Shakhtar he came from?
Shakhtar, yeah, he came from Shakhtar. Question for you guys: Chelsea's season is kind of mirroring Arteta's first title challenge season, and of course, our correspondent Edosa will always remind us that season nobody even predicted Arsenal was going to be in the top four. They ended up coming second, and people, because everybody likes to diss Arsenal, were like, "Oh, that's a failure." So my question is to you guys: I think this is parallel to how Chelsea was this season. Hardly anybody predicted them as top four because of how they struggled last season, but now they're second and they're challenging. What in your minds would be a failure for them this season, considering what we've seen so far versus how it was the season was predicted? Like, if they don't win the Conference League, if they don't win the FA Cup, if they end up like third, is that a failure? What's your opinion?
I think if they qualify for Champions League, that's more than amazing success. Wherever in the top four, because they're not expecting a challenge for Europe this season, and I think the choke for them right now will be not winning the Conference League, because I think that's really theirs to lose. Can't think of any team in that tournament that is
Me too, man. I honestly can't.
giving them any sleepless nights. So I think that would be their unsuccessful campaign, would be not winning that contest. But also, if somehow they fall out of the top six, I would say would be considered a choke job for the season. Because I mean, Man City is flailing. That opens up that spot at the top, I would say. So if you can't still find top six with that, then I say
Catchy.
And this is for Chelsea, right?
Yep.
No, definitely. Like Chelsea have a knack of, even in their worst season, they always make at least a cup final. I think they've made the last 4 or 5. I think 4 in 5 years. The last 4 in 5 years, they've made the FA Cup final. So I expect them to make a cup final domestically for sure, finish in top 4 for sure. And then Conference League, to me, they need to eat good in the Conference League, because I don't think anybody's dropping from Europa to Conference League. So it's just you with those guys. So to me, they should at least pick up the Conference League and then make top 4, and then also win. I would say make a domestic cup final, make top 4, and then win Conference League. To me, anything short of that is a failure. But I know their ultimate goal is to make top 4. But to me, that's the standard I have for Chelsea, because Chelsea always reaches cup final. I don't know how Chelsea
the
fans.
semis.
Yeah, Chelsea fans, it's like they should always, to me, if a Chelsea fan, always just buy FA Cup final tickets when they come out in September, because they always make cup final. It's not even like they always make cup final. It's always their thing. So I won't count them out for that one. So, but no. To me, that's Chelsea's to lose, in the sense that the conference is theirs to lose at this point.
That's where boy Sancho is start padding now. All the stats that Skip is giving us about him, it's in his how many goal involvements and everything. It's all in the
even what's his name? This Atletico guy. What's that his name? The Atletico former golden boy, the one Chelsea signed. Felix. Is he on loan or is he?
I think
it's
permanent. They've signed him now, right? That's another guy I forgot was on that team.
The guy with the worst, he signed the worst football contract in history, 10 years at Atletico. But that's a different conversation. But they have so many players that play once a week, bro. And if
once every 2 weeks.
If you're playing once a week or once every 2 weeks, of course you'll be fresh. You'll be start padding. Of course, why not?
Blue Moon, Chelsea, out of nowhere, man. Coach from Leicester, like out of nowhere. I want to talk a little bit about Man City, to be honest, as they're flailing, relative to the conversation we had on our group chats. At what point do we say, Pep, bro, what's the meaning of all of this? We understand what he's won. He's won historically. no question. But right now, he's losing historically as well. You also have to take into consideration the transfers, all the assets you let go from Mares to Suarez,
Cool.
from Mares to well, I'm getting there, from Mares to Sterling to all the guys that they actually had. Then took a look at their youth, the academy boys, from Palmer to Rogers to what's the Ipswich guys that they lap all
That
their
Sancho,
yeah. So at one point that we were like, all right, we're in this situation. We understand you've won a lot, but the transfers. Look at where you've left us at this point. Where is he going to actually take responsibility for that? What's you guys' take on that? Catchy.
To me, that's really the point for him to start throwing the players under the bus, bro. Like any other manager at this point would have started calling names. Mourinho at this point, Mourinho would have started telling that Kyle Walker needs to be in a nursing home. Like he needs to start calling out players at this point. And for me, he keeps being stubborn of playing that Gundogan and Bernardo Silva in midfield. Those guys don't have legs anymore.
He doesn't have. Everybody's injured though. He doesn't have a
No.
choice.
At this point,
Kuva is injured.
Mix it in there with youth system, bro. You need legs in this day of Premier League. If your midfielders cannot run, you are done for. In this current age of Premier League, it doesn't matter the history of the player. If you cannot run, you see the age of like players like Eriksen, players that are a little bit more slow on the ball in midfield. That era is done, bro. And you now go and play two of them in midfield, bro. Every team in the Premier League now has fast, quick midfielders or people like players that are forwards that they can put in midfield that can do a very good job on you. So that's why players like Casemiro, every time we play Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo, they struggle because you cannot have two players that are, I call them passengers, that are slow in the midfield, not in this day and age. But
That's why I wanted Onana. The Aston Villa's Onana.
Aston Villa, yeah.
I wanted Onana so bad.
He has energy, yeah. So like City, the problem that's the City is gonna keep losing, and now they say the worst thing that can happen in football is when your fear factor goes, and the fear factor is gone, and if the fear factor is gone in the league, bro, you know it's certainly gone in the Champions League because
Man U fans can testify to that, bro. Once that fear factor is gone, hey.
Once the fear factor is gone, you know that you need to be like beating teams like 6-0 to bring it back consistently. And you know now going into the last two Champions League games in January, these guys need to win and win outright. They need to win and win outright.
So they're playing PSG and Brest, right?
So in short, the PSG game is like a final because PSG needs to win. The PSG manager needs to win. If not, if he goes out in group stages, he's losing his job. I even hear they're going to fire the guy soon. So you can imagine that the PSG game is a must-win for them. That's number one. And then number two, I don't even know who they are playing in the second to the last game. So to me, they should buy out of all the cup competitions at this point. Go back to basics. Pick from their youth system. Go to their youth. I don't know how their youth team are if they've sold all their youth assets.
That'll be bye-bye Pep then.
If
they're turning it in, that's bye-bye Pep then.
Yeah.
But
then Pep is Pep. To me, the reason why everybody is looking at Pep now is like, okay, bro, you've had the riches for so long. Now, this is the time.
Do something.
Now, let's see you coach. Now, they want you to, not that you're not a good coach. Let's see you coach your way out of it. Let's see you be more, this is where you need to be more pragmatic. This is where if the time comes to pack the bus, you pack the bus. But Pep is a purist in the sense that, as Mourinho said, my guy is a philosopher. He believes football being played a certain way.
We're getting exposed.
Pep is like, I will not yield.
Exactly. And those kind of managers, in times like this, they're just going to keep falling down the table, bro. Because now there is zero fear. Teams are like, bro, you're already going to beat us if you beat us. But what do we have to lose? We're coming out and we're attacking.
I think the day I knew that Man U's fear factor was gone, I remember the day was like it was yesterday under Moyes when we played Swansea, and Wilfred Boney was dealing. I was like, this is Swansea, man. this is Swansea, man. What's going on here? Swansea. That was like, all right, this is done. Then we played Cardiff that season too. Cardiff 2. I think they beat us 2-1, or they had a last minute equalizer. Like, it ain't looking good. Dami, what's your take on Man City quickly before we move on to mine?
It's a joy to watch for sure. But yeah, like Kachi said, Pep needs to let go of his stubborn ways and shake up something, especially in that midfield with those tired legs. Like it's just coming overly evident between Kyle Walker, Gundogan, and Bernardo that you gotta inject some new spirits. But yeah, he's paying the price also for letting go of the youngsters that have been filling in the spot. I didn't know Morgan Rogers just left last summer or 2023 summer. That's crazy. Yeah, I would say it'll be time to turn the towel once they're out of hope of winning any titles this year. Because if they don't make Champions League knockouts, and then they're already like double digit points behind of first place in Premier League, that's a disaster of a season. So I think that'll probably be the point where Pep will be done for.
Well, we'll see how it goes to the end of the season, but long may this continue. I'm loving every second of it. The only thing that can make this better is for the Chargers to come through, and I don't even want a relegation. Like I said, I don't even want a relegation. I'm sorry?
They still that looming over their heads.
Yes, exactly. I don't want that. I don't want a relegation. Just strip them of their title, please. I don't want the relegation. Just strip them of their title. Give Man U their own cups. I'm sorry?
Can't have one over the other. Both have to go together.
Both have to go together. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. I just want mine to just only Premier League winner. We came second that one time. That one time only Premier League winner. More Premier League winner. I'm good.
I think Liverpool have multiple titles.
Exactly. Liverpool have most. Everybody's a winner here. Even Arsenal get two. Arsenal get two. Man U get two. Liverpool get two.
Tottenham still won't get any.
Tottenham still get any. Oh my god.
That champion. I guess it doesn't affect non-domestic stuff.
None. If it goes domestic.
So how many titles will they lose? Is it 5 seasons?
They lose every title from the time Pep came, because everything they did was just before Pep came. That's part of why Pep is like, oh, it wasn't me. If I find out that they're guilty for this, even me, I'll throw them out under the bus.
So he will lose his 6 EPL titles.
All 6. Yeah.
Sheesh. That's like a father losing the child savings he saves for his child from when the child was born till when they are 30 years old, on the verge of the child cashing the money. The government is like, nah, bro, you owe back taxes of 30 years. We're taking it back.
No, man. The thing with that, can they force players to return the medals?
No, you can't force them.
It's just been validated.
It's just been validated, yeah. Or you do like they do in Italy. Italy, they gave
Juventus.
Serie A to...
They'll replace it for the new winners and stuff, but they're not taking
the medals, because that one me I won't give back.
Because
that one.
I think the medals say Man City and then
yeah, they say Man City Premier League winner on them. Yeah,
they'll make new medals and then just fake at this point.
Don't worry, my children won't know.
Man and Liverpool will just change their champions wall with trophy number counts. Just add.
I'm so happy. Oh
sharp,
god,
sharp.
2 quick things.
It's the cabinet space and all that.
Okay. All right. Speaking of Man U, I want to talk to you guys or have you guys' opinion on. At this point, I'm like, was there any point of even sacking this guy? Why didn't we just wait till the end of the season so this guy will have preseason? So Amorim will have preseason. You have a transfer window. I think he's seeing what we've all been saying. Like, the problems here, they run deep. It's getting worse. This poor man was doing a press conference. The roof was leaking. Like, his face, he looked like a defeated man already. Like, what kind of place is this? You're just looking around like, okay, is this a real football organization? Like, what is happening here? And the fear I have is how it's getting worse. Like I was telling you guys before, once upon a time, 6th was unacceptable. That's when we were firing Mourinho and Ole and them. 6th was unacceptable. Now we're 13th. And we're just rolling with it like, bro, this is the life. We can't do anything about this. Did we have better players before? And I'm talking about, this is post-Ferguson era. When we had the Pogbas, the Lukakus, the Martials, the Eric Bay, all these guys. Like, was it right to get rid of all these people? Because the players look worse. They just look worse. They just look like they can't even do anything. So it's getting worse, and we're spending so much more money. I don't even know. Man. I don't even know. Kachi.
There's that Batman phrase. I think is by Commissioner Gordon. It says, "The night is just as dark as before the dawn." Man U fans, we're gonna go through some growing pains. I even hear there's issue with rats at the club as well. The problem with Man U right now is that, to me, all the people, all the old long-standing staff that they're firing, saying no Christmas party, that's not where they need to direct their energy at. You need to trim the fat of the team. You need to come bring Luke Shaw into the room and say, "Look, okay, let's come to a settlement. We are cancelling your contract." Straight up. Right there, Luke Shaw's salary alone, you can rehire all those Man U staff that you say you had that have been there for 25, 30 years. I wouldn't even fire those guys, because those guys are actually the guys that will be even motivated for the club to go back to the glory days. Right? Saying no Christmas party. How much money is the Christmas party going to... Do you get what I mean? How much is it going to save? That's not going to make you even buy any player in this market. To me, go to the players that are not... The players that you know that are always injured, i.e. Luke Shaw, be like, "Okay, bro." And then, or you go to Mason Mount and say, "Okay, clearly it's not working out in the summer." You trim Mount, you trim Shaw. Players that are their contracts are up this summer, you go to the manager and say, "Hey, do you need any of them? If not, you let all like 4 or 5 of them that are out of contract go." You tell
Linda?
Lindelof, bye bye. It's okay. It's been nice, but we're good. You tell Ericsson, "Bro, I think it's time to pack it up." Like 4 or 5 players alone, like you've their wages alone, man, you've generated some money where you can go give this manager to go into the transfer markets and do something. But we need to scout better. Like, Man U doesn't need to start buying ready-made. You need to buy players that are hungry.
No, but can I interrupt you for a second? I feel like that's what we did this past summer, right? All the players we bought were not ready made. From Euro to Xerxes.
Euro is a good signing, something for the future.
Yeah, Xerxes, all these guys, like, they were not ready made. The plan was to get these guys to make them ready made.
Xerxes is not a Man United player. Xerxes is not a Man United player. Yeah, but you can, since you've signed him, you can get something out of him. Highland, there are some things you can develop there, but the Rashford situation, to me, I'll just say put bro on the market. Tell Rashford, see, if you cannot get a club in Europe, we're selling you to
Dubai, Abu Dhabi, bro.
We're sending you on loan to Saudi, somebody that can cover your wages. Like, that's the thing, because nobody's going to touch those wages in the Premier League or in Europe except PSG. But I don't think PSG now. I think PSG are moving away from that formula. I think now they want to focus on more
French youths.
more French youths or more homegrown. Yeah. I mean, there are some deals to be done out there if they are smart. Yeah, I know PSG wants to let go of the Kolomwani guy because they don't want him. I don't know if I want him at Man U, but
Waste man.
that's another.
He's a waste man.
Yeah, the guy will forever be known as the guy that cost France the World Cup.
Bro, the shot was saved, man. He didn't miss. What's wrong with you?
The shot was saved. In general, his game is
bad.
His game is summer, yeah. Yeah, but then he's not meant to be like, he's not like he was Henry and then we're expecting this guy. Like, the guy is playing to his talent level. It's just the manager don't like him. He's just rather unfortunate. But yeah.
That's
so
what we
for me,
but that's what
there's
you
some
said now
savvy
is what
plays.
we did for Rasmus and what's his name? Xerxes, right? The season we bought them. The season before they scored 11 goals.
What I'm saying is there are some excess fat on the team that have been there for a while that you can trim and still get. There are like easily 4 or 5 players you can let go of this summer and still like have some money in the bank to do some good business out there, some up and coming names out there. That's what I think, in my opinion. You need hungry guys. You don't need guys that are. You don't need to be scouting in the same pool as everybody else in Europe, in my opinion. Like, Africa is there, bro. There are a lot of African guys you can go and scout, man. I'm serious, bro.
That's actually
Like,
true, though.
be going to CAF Conference League, CAF Champions League games. You need to go and scout African guys. You need to ask N'Golo Kante if he has brothers and nephews and cousins, bro. I'm being serious. Like, you need to go and scout guys that have not even seen. Like, 10K a week is all they've earned in their whole, like £10 a week is all they've earned in their career a year. Guys that you can sign for £10,000 a week and they'll be grateful. That's who Man U needs to go and. That's who they need to revamp the club from bottom to top. But for me, I honestly don't think Ineos are the people to do it, because I think for me they are running the club like a business, in the sense that they are trying to save money. But in order to save money in the long run, you need to spend money, because money's problem is a lot. and Ineos are trying to be like stingy owners. But like, bro, the problem is not even today it was started. It's 10 years, 11 years in the making, if not longer.
Longer, man.
So you have to.
Longer.
I even think it's longer. I think it goes back to even like when Rooney put in a transfer request.
Bro, even longer than that.
Because I think Fergie's last 3 years, Fergie was performing miracles. My guy was winning league with Cleverley.
That's when it started.
Fergie was winning leagues with Cleverley and all them and them. So it's like, because the real thing that made Rooney put in transfer requests was when Ronaldo left. Rooney was like, okay, all the money go for Ronaldo. Look at who we're signing. It's like, why?
When I watched that documentary, I agree with you 100%. When he said that during the documentary, it actually made me think. He was like, City signing Aguero, David Silva, was signing Smalling and Oberton. What's happening here?
And Tevez left after Ronaldo left.
That's when it started. We didn't notice it because of Fergie.
Apparently, Fergie wanted to keep Tevez, but the money Tevez was calling, which wasn't big money that man you could afford. They were not, owners were not ready to.
Went to go and get Owen, retired Owen. That's when all these things started.
That's
but because of Fergie, we didn't notice it.
Fergie was shopping in the thrift store and making guys look like he bought them at Harrods. That's why. So Fergie was performing miracles. So people were not seeing it. But now that Fergie is gone, we are like, now we need to buy the talent level. I'm such a broken man. There's nothing I don't, bro. You don't like. Because we've been shopping top talents, right? Like Sancho, look at his numbers before he came and all these guys. Then we went the other way and started shopping guys that were going to make into players, like the Xerxes and the Rasmuses of the world. Rasmus, there's potential. Rasmus, there's potential. He has actually given us something. Xerxes, there's something you can get out of there. In the sense that it's not a write-off, it's not a world-class player, but at this point, Man U doesn't need world-class players, in my opinion. They need guys that are hungry to make a name for themselves.
Look at Malacia. This guy pocketed Salah one day. The next day, he's back healing and almost assisting goals to Bournemouth. What's happening?
I honestly think we need to send Malacia on loan, in my opinion. I think he needs to get back to Premier League fitness. The guy is not there, nowhere near there yet. What was the game where the guy started running before the defender? I think it was a Spurs game. The Spurs guy gave him like almost a 10-meter gap. The guy caught up to him and passed him like he was stationary. Yeah, it's like the guy needs to send him on loan.
That stuff is so embarrassing when they show the highlights, right? Because like the ball is here,
he was
the
running,
defender
but
is
he
here,
was not moving.
The attacker is not even on the screen. Then the attacker comes and takes the ball and goes. And you're like, what the hell, man?
Like he was running, but he was not moving. I don't know if that makes it. Looks like he was running on a treadmill, and the other guy was actually running on the pitch. So he was stationary, and then the guy came and passed him. And I'm like, it looked like they put him on pause, or they put him on slow, like they slowed him down. Right, so no, he needs to go. To me, send him out on loan because he still has a lot of years on his contract. Send him out on loan, and there could be something there. But yeah, I think the problem is not major surgery for the team. It's just, but this manager is the kind of person that is used to. He can work with what he has. But the thing is, the players want to work with him. Like if Rashford is smart, I honestly think this is the guy. Because Sporting Lisbon is not a club that has money, and this guy took pretty much a bunch of rejects and made them into something. If Rashford is a player that actually wants to work hard instead of chasing all these girls in Manchester, this would have probably been his ideal manager. This guy is Gen Z manager, 30-something-year-old, so he can relate to him.
But like I said to one of my homies, I feel like Amram is very smart for changing the formation. He's buying himself a lot of time by changing the formation. A lot of people are like, give this guys time to, learn the formation. But at the end of the day, these are people that have problems with 5-yard passes. You're trying to teach them a new formation.
Yeah, the basic. They need to go back to the basics. Passing
5-yard, just here. See me, I'm here. Just pass it.
Yeah.
It's a throwing. It's a throwing. Dami, what's your take on this?
Yeah, it's tough. I remember saying that I felt like United should have let Van Nistelrooy just finish out the season as interim and then use the summer to I guess reorganize and rebuild and restart whatever. I was reading today that Amorim has already been there 45 days and has already played 9 games. And I'm like, that's crazy. So not even enough time on the pitch to be implementing his ways or whatever. So yeah, definitely I don't think Man U made themselves marginally better by this mid-season disruption, but yeah, like I say, I don't know. You guys have the names on paper, but yeah, it's just not coming together on the fields. And I guess with the situation, nobody can come in and make and do an immediate miracle. So
Nothing, man. Nothing.
maybe by February, March, you guys be singing Amorim's praise and asking for statue and stuff. But yeah, it's early to say right now.
No, I doubt that. Unless we
I,
bring new players.
I mean, I was going to say, just given the decline in Sporting's form since he left, clearly he's a difference maker. So yeah, definitely.
And which is what makes me annoyed, that you would think somebody like Rashford, oh, I want to work with this guy.
We concern Rashford with heritage.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why for me, when I see Rashford, I get angry, because there's nothing I hate more than somebody that you've been giving everything and then you don't now appreciate it. It's like, bro, come on. He's looking at himself like Sterling. Sterling has won his Premier Leagues. It's like if you're looking at yourself like Sterling and them, man, Sterling is on his way out in the sense that...
He didn't win Champions League, did he?
No, Sterling didn't win Champions League. But that's the only thing Sterling is missing from his cabinet. Sterling can retire today and say, like, bro, I'm a 4-time Champions League winner. I won the FA Cup. I won the Carabao Cup 4 times. I scored almost 30 goals in Champions League. Like, if you look at Sterling and Rashford is the more talented player. But Sterling, you can tell, got better coaching, but also put in the hard work. Right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's not easy to play under Pep and learn Pep's style of play. Look at Sterling at Liverpool.
Look at Grealish. Ask Grealish about that.
He's telling Pep started all time.
Yeah, goal scorer. Yeah, third.
Jesus.
And he started more games. I think he started the most games under all of Pep's Man City players. So for me, it's all about applying yourself, right? Rashford cannot say he has not gotten minutes. My guy has played I think he has played close to 300 Premier League.
Bro, he's been here a long time, man.
Thank you.
Long time. Like, this guy's seen 6 managers, right? Like, he's been here a long time.
And the thing is, Man U fans are not saying score 30 goals. Man U fans are saying put in the basic effort of chasing back, trapping back. That's the most basic effort, right? That's the bare minimum.
Just stick a foot. If you don't want to track back, just stick a foot. At least pretend.
We're not asking you to be David Beckham. The basic minimum, tracking back. That's the basic minimum.
What is it about Man U, though, that inspires laziness? I don't get it.
It's a culture thing.
I don't get it. Look at Sancho. Look at Sancho when he left to back on loan to Dortmund. This guy's winning one of the matches in Champions League.
In Dortmund, the guy knew, this is my last chance. If I don't perform at Dortmund, nobody's going to pick up. I'll rot.
So that's the thing. So it's a mental thing. So what is it about Man U that, like, when I'm here, like, all right, I'm cool. I've made it. I don't need to work hard. I don't need nothing.
No, because they're like, you keep playing. The managers will keep playing me now, no matter what I do. Obviously, Sancho's one was different, but usually, Man U, bad performances are rewarded with another match start. Go and do that at Chelsea. You won't play for 3 months. You'll be on the payroll. You'll be coming to training with 50 other guys.
Bro, Chelsea don't respect. Bro, Chelsea don't respect their legends, man. No, they did to what's his name? What's the name of this guy? Maluda. They went to send him to go train with under 23s, man. I'm like, bro, that's all he's done for you. That's all he's done for you. These guys don't care.
No, but the only player, have you guys seen the Anelka documentary? That guy didn't take disrespect from anybody, bro. Even from Real Madrid. My guy is like, if there's any player, if there's any guy that's stubborn, it's like, bro, he's the original.
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm gone.
The original bad boys for sure.
Yeah, Nicolas Anelka is the original. Like, I don't care if you're French president, you're Didier Deschamps. The guy told everybody off. Even Henry was shocked. Like, bro, this guy is crazy.
Anelka, bad guy.
Anelka don't send anybody. It's like Anelka was the original. I.e. Rashford, like, oh, I'm leaving. But bro is way more talent. Obviously, not on the same talent level.
God damn, man. I don't know. I don't even know. Man's looking at the bottom of the table, man. Like we're not in the first half. This is just weird.
Man U may not win any. We may not win another game for the rest of this year. We may not. We're playing Wolves and Newcastle next. We are not beating Wolves. We may draw with Wolves. We're not beating Newcastle. With the current form Newcastle are in, we ain't beating Newcastle, bro. And then New Year we play Arsenal. That one we may win that one. Maybe if Arteta decides to play the kids. But even the kids, even the kids, bro, the kids at Arsenal are looking nice.
This guy's decides to play the kids. Let's take it easy on these bros, man. Kivior and them. Man's like Kivior.
But the biggest low will be if we go and we lose to, I think after we play Arsenal, we play Southampton. If we go and we lose to Southampton.
No, we can't lose Southampton.
That's the thing. This new manager, in as much as all that he's doing, he needs
that
to
one's
be, my guy has to start. My guy has to start breaking
That
up.
one's impossible. Yeah, he needs to calm down.
How do you say that would be impossible, bro?
That's
This season,
impossible.
everything
Stop
has
it.
happened
Stop
this
it.
season.
Stop it. When we're not Spurs, losing to Ipswich. Like we might draw with them, but we can't lose. We can't lose to them. We can't. No.
Bro, keep saying that. I've seen stranger things happen. You'll be surprised. You'll be there one day. Man City will lose to Southampton.
That one.
Bro, stranger things have happened.
Southampton, Archer and them.
Because they have a new manager now, so these guys are no longer looking sorry. They brought in a new manager, and this new manager looks like he's like, it's like I don't care if I score, but I'm shoring up my defense first, and then I'll try and So you know them man are gonna be.
Is Delitz injured? Speaking of defense, is Delitz injured?
I think it's just a knock.
Because I haven't seen him in a while. I know our defense hasn't been the same without him.
Yeah, I think it's just a knock as of right now. So, but yeah. No, but Man U fans have to be ready for growing pains. It's gonna suck for a while.
I'm genuinely just happy that the anger is now directed at the people who deserve the anger. I told you guys that changing Ten Hag will make a difference.
It's the players.
It's the players. Like
I think they booed
it's
them
the
off.
players, man.
They
Like
booed
it's the
them off.
players.
They booed them off when we lost, and the manager made them walk the entire stadium clapping for the fans. The manager is like, "Bruh, you guys are not gonna come into this changing room, and I'll take the brunt." Like, nah, you guys go out there and walk around and clap for them.
Like finally, man. Because bro, these guys. Oh god, these guys. You're so bad. You can coach all you want. I'm not listening to you on the pitch.
And they play for a club. Man U fans, we don't have ultras anymore. If you go to Italy and them and France, bro, the ultras for those teams.
Hey
these
god,
guys,
which team was it that they stole the coach's car in Italy?
Napoli.
Then they returned
Napoli.
they returned just the steering wheel. They
It
put
was
it in the
Napoli.
middle of the training ground.
The season before they
Before they won it. Yeah.
They were playing rubbish. So the guy, they stripped his car. That means they stripped the car down to literally
Yeah.
the wheels were
Then
gone.
they left his steering wheel in the middle of the training ground.
That's
Just in case you thought you misplaced your car. It wasn't. We stole it.
so they stripped the car down to the skeleton, bro.
Training complex security, they're ultras too.
It's an inside job. My car is gone.
Even the training complex will have like, bro, there's nothing we can do about it. They will tell the manager, see, just don't holler. This is high.
It's funny that because I'm reading Skin in the Game, and it's like that's about how when people get to power and they think that they're absolved of consequences or whatever. And it is about like the scene from Godfather when that movie director woke up with his horse's head on his bed.
Bro.
That they don't, your opponents want to kill you, but don't remind you that your life is in their hands.
Exactly, yeah. Those fans, they are really, really crazy. So especially those Italian fans, those guys don't play with their team.
All right, let's end it there. End it for the year. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for listening to me rant about my team. Hopefully Chelsea can make the Premier League a little bit more interesting. I don't know what Liverpool is on. These guys are 21 games undefeated. What'd you say?
With a game in hand.
The game in hand. My goodness. This is I don't even know, man. But we'll see. Happy days. As long as City isn't winning, I'm happy. Long may their suffering continue.
Amen.
We'll see what Arsenal are able to come up with Saka's injury. Criticism on Arteta has been recently. He can't win without Saka and Odegaard. That's plan A. Then plan B is corners. Then if those two plans don't work, it's a draw or a loss, right? So we'll see what he can do without his star boy. Congratulations again, Refuge. Next year, hopefully, we can start the year with an Amazon one for our other fans who are not gamers. We'll start off with an Amazon competition. So keep those guesses coming. Continue to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, peace. Bye bye.
Yo.